This lady just confirmed literally everything, if not 80% of what I know and what I'm doing and what I've heard before. Okay, number one, she said at one point she was broke. Like she couldn't even afford her phone bill. 1 month she made $20. Now she's made over $7 million, and she makes $250,000 a yay. Y'all call it day, I call it yay. Listen, number one, you have to basically have a mentor. You cannot get from A to B without some type of uh conduit or some type of catalyst. Okay, what does that mean? If I want to go from here to New York, I need my legs, or I need a train, or I need a car, or I need a bicycle. I need something. Okay, in business, if I want to get from not having a business to having a successful business, I need a vehicle. Okay, and that vehicle needs to be something that has been there before or that can definitely get me there. Okay, which is in another person. Okay, a mentor. Okay, then the second thing she said was you have to be fully dedicated to the point where you just don't care anymore. You just don't care anymore. Still stay in honor, still be responsible, still, most of all, keep your credibility, okay? But you have to not care about anybody telling you no, okay? And then the third thing she kind of said, but she didn't fully say, is you got to do what you got to do. You got to do what you got to do, okay? Meaning, I'm not telling anybody go prostitute, sell their body, sell drugs, do anything illegal, but, or sell your soul like a lot of these celebrities do. But whatever you got to do within reason, do it, okay? I'm going to tell you what I'm doing. I am so dedicated to my goal that I take literally every extra penny that I have and I put it back into my business or my lands in one way or another. So let's say I go put up a TV, all right, and I made $200 putting up that TV. Yes, I played a lottery. I'm not going to deny that. I have a little gambling issue, but I do win. Okay. I put $20 or $50. I played the lottery, right? My bills are so minimal. Okay. So minimal on purpose. All I have is a phone bill, $35 a month. My child support, basically a few $100s a month. So I'm at 350. These are my pertinent bills, my personal bills. Food and gas, whatever that comes up to, maybe $500 a month. Um, Insurances, I'm at about $900 a month, definitely no more than $1,500 a month. Okay. Now my properties basically pay for themselves. So I'm not going to include that in my pertinent personal or pertinent bills. And again, my properties pay for themselves because I rent them out on Airbnb and such like. Okay. So I purposely keep my bills low. I don't go out here buy a whole bunch of clothes, shoes, and stuff like that. I don't have a car note or a truck note or anything like that. I could go buy a brand new truck right now if I wanted, a brand new house right now if I wanted. I have a goal. I have a $1 million goal. That's the first goal. So I'm not putting money in anything other than what's gonna get me there. If buying a brand new truck is gonna get me there, then I would go buy a brand new truck. But for what I'm doing, buying a brand new truck is not gonna get me there. Now, if I was some type of entertainer or rapper or wanted to need to show off a brand new truck to get new clients, then I would go buy a brand new truck. But for what I do, a brand new truck is not gonna serve my purpose. Brand new suits and ties and fancy clothes for what I do is not going to serve my purpose. My swag, my cowboy swag, my old pickup truck more serve my purpose than buying a brand new automobile or cars, clothes, anything like that. So you have to understand what's really serving your purpose and get rid of anything or anybody not serving your purpose and add those things that are serving your purpose. Okay, and 100% fully invest. You cannot make money without circulating money. Money is a circulation. You have to put, that's why they call it a currency. It's a current, it flows. Money's like water, it flows out and it flows back in. Okay, but you have to do it calculated. Okay, I teach leverage. The reason I teach leverage and the reason I teach leveraging through land is because everything is a leverage. Okay? Everything is leverage. Um you cannot leverage anything. You cannot be out here and thinking you're not leveraging anything. Okay? Prostitutes leverage their body. The average person out here leveraging their time, sacrificing. It takes leverage and sacrifice. You're leveraging your time to go on a job to make money to pay bills. You are sacrificing time with your family and loved ones to go on a job, make money to pay your bills and whatever. Everyone is out here leveraging and sacrificing. A prostitute is sacrificing her body and leveraging his or her body. They could get STDs, pregnant, all kind of stuff, but they're making that sacrifice. You have to figure out what you are willing to sacrifice. I'm willing to sacrifice not having the fanciest clothes, not living in the fanciest house, not driving the fanciest automobile. Okay? And I'm willing to buy land and leverage it back. Land is the only thing in this universe that self leverages and makes you money constantly. You can rent it out and it make you money constantly, always and forever. Land. Okay. Burn down all the time. Landlord houses burn all the time. Tenants burn down landlord houses all the time, and they have to rebuild a house. What's still there? The land. Okay, land is something that I can go buy. The seller does not have to worry about me physically stealing it, burning it down, destroying it. Matter of fact, if I burn the land down, I'm doing them a favor because I'm clearing the land. Okay? Land is the only thing that the only way to steal it is on paper or through war. You cannot physically pick it up and walk away with it. Okay, that's why they're so violent when it comes to stealing land and so tactical, because you cannot pick it up physically and steal it. You have to drive the people out the land. You have to steal it on paper, all of that type of stuff. Land is the only thing in the universe like that. Everything and everybody will wither away. The land will be here forever. Even the water will come and go. The same dirt you see here will be here forever. You cannot destroy dirt. I don't care what you do. The trees, everything will come and go. All right. My mentor, Max Maxwell, it took me over a year to sit in front of this man, and finally he asked me to come down and allow him to mentor me. All right. And his assistant went down there and met up with him, and he told me, Dragon, leverage. Land and leverage. He actually said real estate and leverage. Real estate is the only thing you can leverage, and you don't need any credit. You don't need any money, essentially. You just need to know which land you want and what you're going to do with it, your exit strategy. Exit strategy, you don't need any money. If you don't have a so great exit strategy, you're going to need some money to put down on it, cultivate it, whatever you need to do to it to get to your exit strategy. Okay, I explain that in class. All right, in my mentorship. All right, then you have to have the mentality that no matter what, I'm gonna get to this goal. Okay, so even if I paid all my lands, paid my bills and everything, and I have zero physical cash, I'm not gonna go dip back into my investment. Okay, that's how people lose money. They'll invest money in the stock market, cryptocurrency, real estate, and they'll refinance the house. They'll pull out their money out the crypto. They'll pull money out their stocks to go on a date, to go pay a bill. No, you know what I do? I fucking go sell my plasma if I have to. I will go sell my plasma if I have to. I went to the plasma place yesterday, as a matter of fact. Got $47. I'm not ashamed of it. I have a goal. I have a goal. I made 4,500 just last month. This month, I've already made 2,000 without barely working and a plasma, because I am not about to dip into my investments. I'm not going to take from Peter to pay Paul. I'm not going to dip into what I'm already building, okay, to go on a date, to pay a woman, go on a date, to do anything. If I need to do something and the money is not there because I put all my money back into my investment, I'll go donate plasma. I'll go sell water in the streets. Shit, I'll go fucking um pawn one of my tools. I'll go sell one of my tools. You know, I'm not gonna go do anything like sell my ass, but women do it all the time. Even men do it all the time. Okay? For lesser reasons, lesser purpose, to go buy outfits and all kind of stupid shit. You're trying to tell me, and I'm not telling anybody to do this, you're trying to tell me you're not gonna go sell your ass to buy assets? You're not gonna go sell your ass to live a better live a better life one yay? Again, y'all call it day, I call it yay. All right? You have to set a goal and you cannot deter from that goal. And anybody in your life that is not conducive to that goal, you have to get rid of. Anything in your life that is not conducive to that goal, you have to get rid of. You have to be on full throttle. I can't tell you how many women have come and gone out my life because they wasn't conducive to my goals. How many people have come in and out of my life because they were not conducive to my goals? I have this specific goal. I was just having a conversation with somebody and they were like, well, you need to settle down and you need to just learn how to be more romantic and emotionally available and this and that. And I'm like, I am all those things, but if I'm not on all those things to the level you want me to be on, I can't, well, so be it, because I have a goal. You know, I have a goal that is going to make me financially free forever. You know, I'm not gonna, because I have all these properties and all this land and, you know, almost $500,000 in net worth, I'm not gonna tap into that just to take you on a date or just to buy a fancy house or just to bail you out of a fucked up situation you got yourself into. No, you need to do what I'm doing. Make sacrifices. Go sell your fucking plasma if you have to. And again, I'm not telling anybody go sell their ass, but go sell your ass if you have to. Go do whatever the fuck you gotta do and do it. And stop being a fuck up in life. And stop spending money on drinking, smoking, alcohol, all the dumb shit you do. Then you gotta go beg Peter, beg Paul. You gotta go suck dick. You gotta go do all this dumb shit to get the money back. Buy land, buy a real assets, put all your money into that land, into that asset, cultivate the land, cut the fucking grass, cut the trees down, plant gardens, put cabins on the land, rent it out, work hard on that. Get up every day and go work hard on your land. Clean your land. Get a fucking lawnmower. Put every penny you have into your land. Okay? Every penny into your land. Put every penny into your land. Put every penny into your land. All right? This is just a start. Once you've built your land up and enough equity in a year, 2, 3 years, 5 years, you could definitely do it in a year if you full throttle. Buy you a piece of land, $300, $400, $500 down. Go out there with a chainsaw. Go to the pawn shop, buy a $200 chainsaw, put $100 in gas in it, and $50 on a new chain, and go cut down some trees. Go cut the fucking grass. Go buy you a little $900 camper like I did. Live in the camper. Clean the land. Set up camp spaces. Rent it out. Go hard as fuck doing that in 1 year. Okay? Pay off your land within 2, 3 years. I guarantee you'll have $20,000, $100,000 net worth. Take that. Go do it again. Go do it again. Within 10 years, you are a millionaire or less. If you don't have any money on you, if you don't have 2 red pennies to put together to put gas in your vehicle, but you don't put all this money into your land, and now you got to go sell your plasma, go do it. Go do it. I'm not telling anybody go sell their ass, but if you even got to go fucking sell your ass, go do it. You sell your ass anyway for weed. I know bitches out here selling they fucking ass anyway for weed. Having unprotected sex with dudes anyway for weed, for marijuana. It's crazy. But you won't go do the same thing to buy you a real fucking asset like land that you'll have forever and ever and ever and be able to pass down to your daughters and your sons so they don't have to sell their fucking ass. They don't have to fucking prostitute. They don't have to go sell their plasma. I'd rather sell my fucking plasma and do what the fuck I gotta do so my sons and daughters don't have to fucking do it. Okay? My grandbabies don't have to do it. My grandbabies, my great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandbabies can live forever without selling their ass, selling their plasma, or anything like that. Grandpa Dragon made all the fucking sacrifices, lived in a little camper, and did everything he had to do, cultivated the land, set up a whole business system, so we do not have to do this shit. I'd rather do it. That's why I say a lot of y'all are fucking failing at being mothers and fathers. You have completely fucking failed. You got these babies out here working hard, going to school for 12 years, going to college, going to the military, sacrificing their lives in the military. And I'm not saying anything really bad with these things. It is what it is. But you need to make the fucking sacrifices as a mother, as a father. You need to do what the fuck you need to do and set up a business assistant, buy land, do these things so your babies, grandbabies, great-grandbabies don't have to do it. Okay? You need to fucking get a mentor, somebody that can teach you these things, so you can learn these things and do these things so you can teach your offsprings, great-grand offsprings these things. Okay? Now I'm going to play this video and y'all listen to what this sister had to say.
Your lives, because when you change your life, then you start eliminating a lot of the things that you think are toxic and the things that are distracting you. So I think the difference between making a ton of money is work ethic and what you know. You have to really sit there and not just study your market, but study everything around your market and then honestly, really get to know your competitors. That's the reason why I am where I am today, because I've mastered what my competitors do and I've mastered the market. So now I'm a Virgo.
I really want y'all to see the title of this video, Eugene Littman. Go look up his channel and see the title of this video. She made millions in an industry ran by men. And go watch the whole video. I'm just showing you little clips.
So as a Virgo, I'm super analytical. We're super detailed. We already know what's coming. It doesn't matter what we we know what to expect, and we actually expect the unexpected. So we're ready.
How could someone take their business to the next level if they're stuck? Maybe they're making like 10K a month, 15K a month, but they're stuck at that level. How can they go to making like 100K a month, $1 million a month? Like,
there's no way that you're making 10K a month and you think you're gonna make 100K a month without investing. In order to scale your business, you have to invest in the proper team and the proper mentors. There's tons of.
This is the key. If you want to go from making $1,000 a month to $10,000 a month, you need to invest in the proper team. You need the right people around you. You need the right spouse, the right boyfriend, girlfriend, mother, sister, brother. You need the right people around you. You might need to quit that man, quit that woman, and get your new boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, whatever. You need the right people around you. You need the right mentor around you. You cannot go from making $1,000 a month working at fucking Walmart to making $10,000 a month without the right people around you pushing you, motivating, telling you, baby, you could do it. Let's do this. Let's do that.
People that are showing you we can scale your business. Now you have to differentiate the real from the fake, but invest. I did not get from 10K, 100K to $1 million X a month without scaling my business and investing in the proper, I want to see team.
people around you is what makes the difference.
The people around you, but also hiring the right team.
Yeah.
Just saying, I'm going to take $25,000 out of my profit this month, invested in the proper mentorship. I would say hire the best mentor. Mentorship took me to another level. I swear to God, I'm telling you. I took my little $20,000 and I broke it into 3 pieces. And then I realized this mentor didn't work. This mentor was good and I learned a couple things. And this mentor.
And it's like that sometimes. You're going to find a mentor that fucking scams you, scam the fuck out of you. I probably spent thousands of dollars on mentors or Robert Kiyosaki, which is decent, but Robert Kiyosaki, they're not going to teach you what you really need to know. They're just going to sell you books and tapes, and you got to figure it out on your own. You actually need somebody to hold your hand physically, talk to you one-on-one. Okay, you don't know what you don't know. Imagine a 5-year-old going to college, completely lost, gonna get ate up. Okay, you don't know anything and you want to go to college. You don't even know 1 + 1, but you want to go to college. You need a mentor to get there. Multiple mentors to get there. That's all it is. You're in preschool, you're trying to get to college. You're broke, you're trying to be a millionaire. To get from preschool to college, you need you need 12 years of schooling, and how many teachers? You're probably gonna go through at least 50 teachers, 100 teachers. So to get from broke to a million, you need years. Then you need a lot of mentors. It's the same thing, but instead of teachers, school teachers, you need mentor teachers.
With every penny.
Your school teachers can't teach you shit. They're up there teaching you, and all they make is $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 a year. How the fuck can they teach you how to be a millionaire? It takes a millionaire to teach you how to be a millionaire. It takes $100,000 a year person to teach you how to make $100,000 a year. It takes somebody that makes $10,000 a month to teach you how to make $10,000 a month. Okay? And you need that person in your face, holding your hand, just like when you go to school, your teacher's in your face. You need to go to class, show up in front of that teacher and learn. Okay? That mentor and learn. That's why I tell you guys, my face. Okay? I get to sit around and do what the fuck when I want to do it, how I want to fucking do and live my best life. Okay? Live in a camper, live on all this land, travel, do what the fuck I want to do when I want to do it. Okay? I got like this from watching other people do it, and now I'm doing it too. I learned from my mentor.
Every penny barrel. because I had invested in the least amount of package. And then when I went in and reinvested into this package, and then I got to sit next to my mentor. I know it sounds crazy, it sounds super cliche.
Yeah.
It does, because people are like, oh, you want to invest in somebody? It's like, I did that though. And one thing about it is being born into I was born into the oil industry. You're not taught how to scale your business because everyone that I'm doing business with are grandfathered in. They're old. So in order to teach this new dog some new tricks, I had to invest in somebody who's going to help me scale the business. I had to spend my own money. I did. You have to invest in mentorship.
Do you have to spend money to make money?
Baby, you're not making no money if you're not spending no money. I'm making money, honey. There's no way. You're not going to be able to figure it out. You can come up with all the ideas, all of this and that, the nook and crannies, but I guarantee you, you're right here. You're making all this money. You're making X amount of dollars a month, but I swear to God, to get here, it takes one person, the right person. And if that person's price is $20,000, $30,000, $50,000, pay it. If you got it, pay it. If you don't got it, put 10% down on a loan, take it, reinvest it. I swear to God, you'll make it back in less than 90 days. If you're spending the right money and the right mentor, I swear to God, in 90 days, you'll make that money back. You can pay that back, and it's going to be worth every penny because your business is going to be scaled.
All my students have land. All my students that come to class consistently, in my face consistently, I hold their hand. I make sure they have land. Beautiful lands. All kind of lands. I have students with land right near the beach, on the beach, in the mountains, a resort, part of a resort. I have students with own 5 acres, 10 acres. Why? Because I own shift. If you work 5 days a week, you are working 5 days, you're in a days, and you are weak. So yes, I'm going to say 5 days a week. You're working 5 days a week. If you're working 1 yay a shift, that's 1 yay. You know, you're basically only in a days, 1 day out the week. All right. That's better than being in a days, 5 days in a week and be weakened by the weekend. That's why I tell you, words are spells, and they got you casting spells on yourself by the words you speak. But that's a whole nother video.
How do you find a good mentor? Like, what makes a good mentor?
Research your industry. I can't tell you. There's so many industries out here. There's so many markets. There's no way I can tell you. Research. Do your due diligence. Do your work, because you'll find who's mastering your industry.
Yeah.
There's so many industries out here.
There's a lot.
There's so
you have to
many.
be passionate about the industry you choose because you're going to be working on that day in, day out, right?
Hello. Like for me, in oil and gas, I mean, it's nothing but great-grandfather.
All right, I'm going to leave it right there. I love you guys. It's trial and error with finding mentors. I guarantee I'm the best mentor out here as far as land developing, land investing. Get at me, 754-229-0940. 754-229-0940. 754-229-0940. I am the best at land mentorship. Love you. Peace. 754-229-0940. Buy land now from average 300 to 900 down, no credit. Right now we got financing available for all those that want to buy tax deeds, not tax liens, where you got to wait, okay, to see if the person's going to pay you back for paying their taxes. Tax deeds, where the county has already foreclosed on the properties. Once you bid, you buy, you get the property free and clear. Tax deeds. Yes, we now have financing available for it. All right. It's a little bit high percentage, 13.5% interest plus fees, but we now have financing for tax deed properties through Dragon Manifesto University, Land University. 754-229-0940. Love you guys. Peace.